let me show you how to solve this question. This is an acceleration question, okay, in mechanics. The question says, a car increases its speed from 8 meters per second to 28 meters per second in 5 seconds. Calculate its acceleration. All right. Now, acceleration is defined as increasing rate of change of velocity with respect to time, okay? That is to say, acceleration is equal to increase, okay? Increase in velocity all over time. So this is the definition of acceleration. So it is increasing rates of change of velocity with respect to time. So we don't just say, some of you will say change in velocity. Yeah, we already know. We also know that our change in velocity is also acceleration all over time, okay? But let us be specific. So there is opposite of acceleration, which is retardation. That is to say, when the velocity of an object decreases with respect to time. So that brought about retardation, and that is called deceleration. Now, when we want to define acceleration, simply say increase in velocity with respect to time. That is the increase in velocity divided by time. Now, we have the initial velocity as u, then final velocity is v. That means final velocity minus initial velocity all over time. So v is what? Final velocity. Then u equal to what? Initial velocity. The unit of acceleration is meter per second squared. That is the SI unit. So this is what we need to know. Now, if the body decreases its velocity, so it brings about negative acceleration, and that is called retardation. So retardation is equal to what? It will now give us a negative acceleration. That is negative acceleration. What does that mean? It means that what? The final velocity is now lower than that of what? Initial velocity. So if I have v minus u all over t, then it will give us negative a, because the final velocity is then lower than what? The initial velocity. And that is why we have retardation. Now let us go to this question, which we are required to find. This one is increase, okay? Increase in speed from 8 meters per second to 28 meters per second. So what does that mean? It means your u equal to 8 meters per second, then v equal to 28 meters per second. So now let us go, and we have time given to us is what? 5 seconds. So your a is equal to v minus u all over t. Your v is 28, then minus 8 all over time, which is 5. This gives us 20 over 5. Now 20 divided by 5 is 4 meters per second squared. So this is our acceleration. I hope you understood that explanation. Bye.